Alrighty, guys, it's RogerDeath here again. I tweaked a few settings on the computer. It should be better. If you hear the fans on the computer now, I apologize. I don't think they're loud enough that you'll hear them, though. Is the good news. So we're going to heal up now some. We're going to heal itself. Hey, look, that a non-1. Just burn all those uses. Sela.
What's going on here?
How did I do that so fast on myself? What the fuck? I don't actually know. I guess that fucking quickened or something. Alright. Camellia, you've got spells. Alright, that's better. It still seems like it's stuttery some. The only thing I can think of is that apparently closing my case really screws things up. That should not be the case. Uh-huh. It's
Beautiful!
Plenty of fans and a good heatsink. I think my graphics card's doing something silly. It's an A5. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I've removed the side of the case. We'll see if that improves anything. I'm going to have to look at those fans later. Because I think for the graphics card they may be stupid. And in need of cleaning, perhaps. Because, I mean, I'm seeing the stutters here. And I actually removed...
Did we find trouble?
Oh, God, these
No,
things.
they did.
From Relax. We haven't encountered them yet, I think, in this playthrough. They're annoying.
The
Like
spirits demand
everything
your
else.
blood.
The fun part is that because this, for some reason, you can't step over, for reasons.
Damn you!
You can't get to them right away. Oh, and they roll really well. Apparently.
Time to share your treasures!
Oh my god, something succeeded a will save. Scroll to 16, no wonder. Sunder's army, yep. Shanked.
No glory without risk.
Stabbed.
Are you still here?
Can we slumber this other one? Yes, we can. Okay.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You are today's sacrifice.
I don't think that wakes him up.
Yeah.
Good guys always win.
Okay. Nice critical.
You won't survive me.
They had long sources they didn't use. And once again, just beat to shit. Do I have something that makes that fucking quicker on myself? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I don't remember taking anything that does that. So it's a little interesting the way it's handling that. Okay. Yeah, no, I have War Sight and Weapon Mastery. Okay. I don't know.
Let's see what we can do.
It's like I don't know what the fuck's going on with the computer. Some things in life are just mysterious. Oh boy. This fight's a fucking mess.
Well,
Did we step on their toes as well?
Because of this guy. That we didn't see because he stayed back. There's a Brimmerek in the back who's... Really
go for their hearts!
There he is.
I found
Thankfully, he killed the Dretches.
something.
So there's that. You just stay over there. You're gonna get your ass handed to you if you go in.
I got this.
You won't stop us.
Endure this.
And get some hits off. Wood.
Getting my ass kicked.
Oh my
Don't worry
god.
about me.
See? Brimmerek is bad. It's fucking spell resistance because they all have them. 16.
God, it hurts.
And just like that, this fight.
I'll cut you wide
became
open.
all this bullshit. Except for the
Try
fact
this again.
we know there's a
spirits
trap
demand
there,
your blood.
pathfinding. Oh my god.
Cover me, all right?
I've never quite been this annoyed with the early stages of this game. Good, you died.
I'll watch your back.
Good stuff. What do you have? You have Scimitar. Abrupt Force. Ooh. He's the holy symbol. Cool. +1 cold iron, must pass. It's actually not that great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Excuse me. And I believe we're done with the square. We're gonna head back to Finder's Heart, though. Because that Boomerang fight was bullshit. If we didn't play on a not bullshit difficulty, she'd be dead. Because of that stupid trap.
Here we go.
We're gonna loot everything, we're gonna go back to fucking Defender's Heart. Ugh. It's at somebody. If it's Encounter, I think it is. This is okay. I don't really have any healing either. Oh, it is! Yes! Menio.
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin. a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Sup?
Who? Oh, them! Just an audience, they don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment. In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause.
For the record, I picked the shrug option.
Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
I believe, actually, it might tell you if you just hover. No, it does not. I know this though, it's Glaive.
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
I knew that not because I fought him, but because it's what all occultists use. You've fought more than one.
That is correct. But still, boy, no prompting, please. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull. Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
Religion checks are not terrible for me, so.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two.
I'll take the experience for knowing.
It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it, she's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Is
You might
there
still
any
make it.
sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
Oh boy.
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Can we retreat already?
I don't like this archer. I'm not gonna kill him, but I'm gonna hurt him. Ooh! Ah. Let's see the saving throw. Not what I wanted. Shank off.
Make every strike count.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh, thank God.
Damn you!
Into the fray!
Okay, cool. Ooh. The absence of an answer is an answer too. I'm not doing that side quest again. God fucking Christ. First side quest is bullshit. Like this.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
Wait, what? Okay. I follow Iomity. I should know this regardless. It's red and white. I know this just out of character, but in character he should know that too.
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canobras today.
Because really all that it does is it tells you... It doesn't give you a separate answer, it just tells you which one's the correct.
Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
No, he did not, because the Crusades didn't start until after his death.
Your answer is correct. Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the World Wound was opened. The First Crusade started back in 4622. Your knowledge would make Mendev's Crusaders proud. My final question is, what is the title that Arilu Vorlesh bears? Is she the architect of the World Wound, the Lord of the Labyrinth, or the Border Acquisitor of the Shapeless Abyss?
Architect. I figured that one out on my own.
That's correct. Most excellent. You successfully answered all of my questions. Splendid. Amazing. This is a breakthrough. I thank you for your cooperation. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells. It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. And I must admit that you passed the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It pleases me to see that I was correct.
She talks a lot.
Yes. I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Good lampshade hanging, and the fact that they never address us by our addressable name, because it's addressable.
Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward. Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter. Excellent, you're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. Your first assignment is to take...
God. So much better. So she's a wizard. And thus knows spells. She specializes in illusion. That's her school of specialty. She does not like necromancy, which I'm okay with. And she doesn't like abjuration. That one's a little less good. So there's some good abjuration spells that become quite necessary. Create pits also potentially huge. This is a little feature added in by one of my mods. It makes sure that I can just instantly learn any spell that she can learn. That I have a scroll for. Because she is a scroll savant. Now, she's using a light crossbow, but she should use a heavy crossbow. It's just, if you can use the heavy, there's no reason to use a light. I mean, it's a little bit more, it's got less variation in its damage, but that's the only difference. I guess that was the weight, but... I mean, whatever. What's weird is that if you notice, it doesn't actually show you where these scores come from, because like you can see here, I took racial human. But she doesn't get that racial human in any of these. She also doesn't seem to take a penalty to anything, to be fair, so interesting. I've also never paid attention to her portrait. Okay. Loot many dudes. Well, loot some dudes, I should say. Loot them. Well, I guess I'm literally getting ready to leave the map. There's no reason to not just... where's the...
I can handle it.
We will take you somewhere safe, anyhow. Your quest ends in such a bullshit boss fight. Let's sell our shit. God, this lagging is interesting. Show me your wares. Book sell. Nobody uses scimitars, get rid of it. Nobody uses clubs, get rid of it. Nobody uses glaive, get rid of it. Nobody uses short spear, or that, get rid of all that crap. Bastard swords would be nice if they weren't exotic. It's just a waste of a fucking feat, usually. Like, I get the idea, but it's just not amazing. Smasher is two-handed. Pretty badass, though. +2 necromantic. Or suffer 2 strength damage. Yeah, that's only on a crit. Falcatas, once again, fall into that exotic. Exotic proficiencies are just dumb. There's not much you can do with an exotic that you couldn't do without one. A Falcata is basically a longsword. A Falshard is just a glaive, more or less. Just I think it's got an 18 to 20. Okay, so that's at least a good excuse. Falcata's or 3. So I mean, I guess you can get better, but it's one of those things where it's like, is it worth the trade-off? Great club. +1. Does an extra sonic damage. I mean, one isn't amazing. It's not terrible. Oh, Detainer. I forgot this thing's here. It's actually a decent weapon. That's got some damage to it. +2. Whenever it lands a hit, must take a fort save or be knocked back 15 feet. And become slowed. That can be a big deal. Light crossbow force. That actually can also be pretty good. Give that to one of these two here. Probably I think her, because I don't think she gets proficiency with heavy crossbow. So there's reasons to get the crossbows. Devastating blow from above. While mounted. I don't use a mounted character. You can actually use a long spear one-handed if you're mounted. Normally. So. A sickle. Deals 1d3 extra acid damage is not bad. +1 trident. Okay. Nothing interesting in the weapons. Armor and shields. Yeah. Living ram, I think, is the best thing in here, and it's still not amazing. We'll probably just sell everything we've got. Accessories, rugged helmet. Gives DR3 from unless it's a melee hit, but you suffer 3. penalty to perception. And perception is God. Yeah, we'll just sell our shit. He's the only weapon seller right now, but more come up. Oh,
Can't make the demons wait.
let's see. Oh, really thought it was supposed to be here.
Beautiful.
The tieflings are here. So it's interesting to see that they think that
Let's see what we can do.
that the thiefling leader they kind of betrayed everybody. It's an interesting thought. I do not see. Okay, I can't remember if maybe what's his name showed up here instead. But no. We'll just chill there.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. Note to self, don't fuck up this quest. I have not completed this quest because I fucked it up in the one playthrough I've gotten out of Canabras since full release. Janet Eldora, I'm pretty sure that was the main character of the last, or like a central character of the last game, not the main. These are the only two options, and I think I've turned off stupid, stupid checks here. I should turn this on, but that's kind of one of the penalty. One of the things. Is it in here? No, not enhanced inventory. There's something in here that and I can't find where it is right now, obviously. I'm blind. It makes it so, oh, here it is. Fixed alignment shifts. So it's not going to be stupid to where picking a good's only it's going to shift me to good, strictly to good, and going to make me lose being paladin. It fixes that stupidness in the patch. I'm going to go with this good answer here of understanding why we are kind of celebrating some big hiccup there, because it makes sense, right? We got to celebrate the victories we've got. But talk to me about the Order of the Hound Hearts. He actually, I think, stays. I think these guys actually... I've seen him stay. So that's kind of interesting. My Hound Hearts, the Special Order. She's been in the Eagle Watch for 4 days. Oh boy. See, I don't remember any of these because I, Your noble sister on the road to Canabras. Got a fiancé in the south. Met in a tavern in Canabras. Some trouble. Fell knights while wounded in battle. Yep. Tell me more. Oh, right, the ring. Likely at the camp outside the city. We shall help. Okay, there we go. Did not fuck it up. We're gonna rest and then we're gonna be done for this session. I have to figure out what's going on with this weirdness with the computer.
You'd like Soku. Caravans, traders from all over Galarian. The city's always noisy with people speaking in a dozen different languages.
And you traded it all for some armor and the world wound? You paladin types are an odd bunch, and no mistake.
I somewhat have to hurry because there is a point that things go bad, but we're gonna save it. Into the square, it's no longer the correct name. Squared on, I don't know. Point remains. I'll figure out what's going on with my recording. Something's just stupid, I guarantee it. Some program or something running in the background that I'm not seeing right away. But we'll get that fixed and good to go for next time. I'll see you guys later.